Hey, grade 8s, we're going to be talking about the Pythagorean theorem today. We're going to actually start doing some calculating because we've done the sort of theory part for quite a while now, like what is it, how does it work, blah, blah, blah. So these are 6 examples here of where we are given the legs, the 2 short sides, and we're trying to find the hypotenuse, okay, called C. Here's our formula. Okay, basically it means if you take the side length of a leg, one of the legs, and square it, and you add it to the other leg squared times by itself, right? A times A plus B times B, you will get C squared, the hypotenuse length, the length of the hypotenuse squared, right? Remember, it's not actually the length. You'd have to square root it to get it, but we'll get to that when I go through this example here. So I'm going to go through 2 examples with you, and I'm uploading some more practice to do. Today we're just doing solving for the hypotenuse, but later in the week we will start solving for unknown legs, okay, the length of these short sides. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, we're going to look here. All right, there's A, there's B. Now, something I want to point out is A and B are just the legs, okay? These short ones. It doesn't matter which one you call A and B, okay? Honestly, it doesn't. As long as you're calling the longest side C, we're happy. So it's not like there's a specific A and B side. You just need to know that those are the 2 shortest sides of these triangles. So you could call that A and that B, or you could call that B and that A. It doesn't really matter. Okay? In fact, it doesn't matter at all. As long as you're not calling this side A or B, then we're good to go. All right, first one here. We've got a leg that's 3.4 centimeters and another leg that's 4.5 centimeters. So what we're going to do is square those numbers, okay? And things are going to get a little messy here with decimals, but that's okay. Decimals exist, okay? We're going to square both of them. So we're going to call this A and this B. So we're going to times them by themselves. So I'm going to have 3.4 squared, okay, times by itself, plus 4.5 squared times by itself, okay? And together, those are going to give us this side squared. All right. So on your calculator, you're going to want to find that little x to the power of 2 button or squared button or whatever it looks like. If you're not sure, you can email me, send me a picture of your calculator, and I will point it out to you. It's pretty straightforward. Every single one of your calculators, as long as it's scientific, will have it. So all those calculators in my room that are glued to pieces of wood have this button or some variation of it. All right. So what we're going to do is 3.4 times 3.4. Okay, that's the shortcut to do it. And I get 11.56. So this is 11.56. And then I'm going to go 4.5 squared, 4.5 times 4.5, and I get 20. Sorry, this is kind of a mess here. I'm running low on space. 20.25. Okay? So, the Pythagorean theorem says that, let me give myself some room here, when we add those 2 sides up, so I'm going to have 11.56 plus 20.25 equals something. Okay, and it equals, quick number crunch here, 31.81. Okay, so what we did is we took this side length, times it by itself, and got 11.56. Then we took this side length, 4.5, times it by itself, and got that. Now the Pythagorean theorem says that when we do that to the short sides and add them up, which is what I did here, we get C squared. So this is actually C squared. Here's the trick though, and I stated this in an earlier video. This is not the answer. You can't have a side length that's 3.5 approximately, another one that's 4.5, and then the long side be 31. That does not make sense. Like that would be maybe in some other universe, but that doesn't make sense. We know that it has to be somewhere probably around 5 maybe approximately. So what we need to do in our last step is square root this, okay? So when we square root it, it's that weird symbol that looks like this. So we're going to square root 31.81, and this will give us our answer. And our answer, I usually like to keep 2 decimal places. So the answer is 5.64. Let's remember our units now. We're talking about centimeters here. So this side length right here is 5.64 centimeters, which makes sense, right? One's 3.5 approximately, one's 4.5. This one, the longest side would be somewhere around 5, I said, somewhere around 6, and sure enough, it is. I want you to finish the rest of those on the page. Okay, there's 5 more to try. That's all I want you to do today is practice using this formula, punching in the numbers, using the square root symbol, and we're just finding the longest side right now, which is known as the hypotenuse. Okay, so you have 5 to try today. Email me if you have any questions. You can do that anytime you want. Tomorrow and maybe the day after, we'll start working on different variations where we're trying to find the legs. Okay, we're given, say, the longest side and one of the short sides, and we're trying to find one of these other short sides. But for right now, this is all I want you to do today, is get these other 5 questions finished. Okay, good job, folks. I miss you all. Hope you're all doing well. Take care, and yeah, I'll see you in a day or two.